Who was the apostle who asked Jesus, "Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him?" Or which woman in the New Testament was praised for her faith because she anointed Jesus' feet with precious ointment? If these questions got you thinking, then join us to learn in a fun way. We got daily videos waiting for you. Subscribe and keep exploring the amazing Bible mysteries with us. Let's dive right in. Question 1. Who was the apostle that Jesus called Satan during a rebuke? A. Peter. B. Judas Iscariot. C. Thomas. The answer is A. Peter. Matthew 16:23. But he turned and said unto Peter, Get thee behind me, Satan. Thou art an offense unto me, for thou savorest not the things that be of God, but those that be of men. Question 2. What was the name of the high priest's servant whose ear Peter cut off in the Garden of Gethsemane? A. Malchus. B. Caiaphas. C. Annas. The answer is A. Malchus. John 18:10. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Question 3. Whom did Jesus say is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? A. The rich man. B. The humble, like a little child. C. The learned Pharisee. The answer is B. The humble, like a little child. Matthew 18. 4. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. Question 4. Which New Testament character was called the one who loved much after being forgiven much? A. Mary Magdalene. B. The woman that anointed Jesus' feet in Luke. C. Martha. The answer is B. The woman that anointed Jesus' feet in Luke. Luke 7:47. Wherefore I say unto thee, her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much. Question 5. What was the name of the sorcerer who tried to buy the Holy Ghost's power from Peter and John? A. Simon. B. Elymas. C. Bar Jesus. The answer is A. Simon. Acts 8:18-19. And when Simon saw that through laying on of the apostles' hands the Holy Ghost was given, he offered them money. Question 6. Who was the first Gentile convert baptized by Peter? A. Cornelius. B. Sergius Paulus. C. Lydia. The answer is A. Cornelius. Acts 10:48. And he commanded them to be baptized in the name of the Lord. Question 7. How did Jesus respond when asked which commandment is the greatest? A. Love God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. B. Follow the law exactly as Moses gave it. C. Worship in the temple only. The answer is A. Love God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:37-39. Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Question 8. Which disciple doubted Jesus' resurrection until he touched his wounds? A. James. B. Thomas. C. John. The answer is B. Thomas. John 20:27-28. Then saith he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands. Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my God. Question 9. Which New Testament book contains the vision of the 7 seals and the end times? A. Daniel. B. Revelation. C. Ezekiel. The answer is B. Revelation. Revelation 5:1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. Question 10. Who was the woman that Jesus met at Jacob's well and spoke to about living water? A. Martha. B. Mary Magdalene. C. The Samaritan woman. The answer is C. The Samaritan woman. John 4:7-10. Jesus saith unto her, Give me to drink. Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. Question 11. How many people were present when Jesus fed the 5,000? A. About 5,000 men, besides women and children. Exactly 4,000. C. 2,000. The answer is A. About 5,000 men, besides women and children. Matthew 14:21. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, beside women and children. Question 12. Who was Paul's companion on his first missionary journey? A. Barnabas. B. Silas. C. Timothy. The answer is A. Barnabas. Acts 13:2-3. As they ministered to the Lord, Barnabas and Saul, sent forth by the Holy Ghost. Question 13. What was the occupation of Zacchaeus before he met Jesus? A. Fisherman. B. Tax collector. C. Carpenter. The answer is B. Tax collector. Luke 19:2. And behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, which was the chief among the publicans. Question 14. Who appeared with Jesus during the transfiguration? A. Moses and Elijah. B. Abraham and Isaac. C. David and Solomon. The answer is A. Moses and Elijah. Luke 9:30-31. And behold, there talked with him 2 men, which were Moses and Elias. Question 15. Which apostle was called the Rock by Jesus? A. Peter. B. John. C. James. The answer is A. Peter. Matthew 16:18. And I say also unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church. Question 16. How did Jesus heal the man born blind? A. By making clay with saliva and putting it on his eyes. B. By touching his eyes. The answer is A. By making clay with saliva and putting it on his eyes. John 9:6-7. When he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and said unto him, Go, wash in the pool of Siloam. Question 17. Who was the ruler who asked Jesus, What is truth? A. Herod. B. Pilate. C. Caiaphas. The answer is B. Pilate. John 18:38. Pilate saith unto him, What is truth? And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews. Question 18. What was the profession of Matthew before he became a disciple? A. Fisherman. B. tax collector, C, carpenter. The answer is B, tax collector. Matthew 9:9. And as Jesus passed forth from thence, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the receipt of custom. Question 19. Which apostle was known as the Didymus? A, Thomas. B, Philip. C, Nathanael. The answer is A, Thomas. John 11:16. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him. Question 20. Who was the first to preach the gospel to the Gentiles in Acts? A, Peter. B, Paul. C, Philip. The answer is C, Philip. Acts 8:26-40. Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. If these challenging questions got you thinking, then join us to learn in a fun way. We got daily videos waiting for you. Let's keep growing in faith and knowledge together. God bless you.